All right, everybody, it's Antonio with BlkOps Fitness. We're upstairs in our decked out body shop. I'm here with our lovely and beautiful coach, Ryan Ernst. He's our powerlifting coach. He's also our open gym manager, and he's a beast when it comes to barbell bench press. So we are gonna show you how we coach bench press at BlkOps Fitness. The first way we're gonna show you is the most efficient way to lift the most maximal loads, which is the powerlifting setup. So the first thing he's gonna do, or the athlete's gonna do, is sit at the edge of the bench. Without banging their head on the bar, he's gonna lay back. Super important, don't bust yourself. He's then going to establish a grip, but we'll go over that more in detail later. Once he has his grip, he's going to pull his body so that his head is off the bench. And we're going to set his feet. So he's going to bring his feet back. He's going to get on the balls of his feet. He's going to put some heel down tension, which is going to tighten his legs and get hip extension, which is going to create tension in the body, which is what we're looking for. The bench press is an actual full body lift, so we want to use everything we have. From here, we're going to talk about grip. So it really comes down to athlete preference, but in the powerlifting setup, we generally coach people to start on the rough part of the bar. That's called the knurling. 1 thumb's distance is a good starting point for your general athletes. Or if you're a little more experienced and a little bit want a bigger bench, you could go pinky to ring to start. So that's probably what Ryan's going to do. He's an experienced powerlifter. Once he established that grip, keeping his feet in place, he's going to retract his shoulder blades and depress them. That's the most efficient way to set your shoulders. It's also the most safe way to protect your shoulders. From here, keeping everything locked in place, he's going to arch his body forward so that his eye line is slightly past the barbell. And you notice he has not got loose. Everything's nice and tight. And he's probably doing a checklist mentally, making sure he has that heel down tension. His butt is in contact with the bench. There's an arch in his lower back. He's got extension in the middle, thoracic spine, and he's got a nice tight grip. From here, he's going to unrack the barbell with locked out elbows for safety to a point that's basically right over your shoulder joint. We'll call that point A. And then controlling the descent of this bar, he's going to take a big belly of air and brace his core. He's going to come down controlled, receive it at the base of his chest or sternum, and then explosively drive it off him to that point A, which is above the shoulder joint. So now he's going to demonstrate a couple reps for you. Notice he controls the descent, again, activating his upper back. You want to use everything you have in this lift. And whether you hold your breath throughout the set or you reorganize the breath at the top, either way is fine. The key is don't let it out in the middle or transition of the lift. You want to let it out at the top, or you want to let it out at, I would say, 85% out of this movement. He can go ahead and rack that bar with locked elbows. Again, for safety, you want to protect yourself before you wreck yourself. You got a bar over your neck, so safety is key. Thumb always around the bar, and you're always unracking with locked elbows, and you're racking with locked elbows. We're now going to show you the second technique. It's not as exaggerated as that. It's going to be less of an arch, and you're going to keep flat feet for this. This is your traditional bodybuilding setup. Remember, we're at BlkOps, we try to coach you the most efficient way to move maximal load safely, but bodybuilding is kind of a difference. They're trying to build muscle mass, so we're going to show you that setup. This setup's going to be very similar, except we're going to have flat feet. We're still going to have some extension in the thoracic spine, but outside of that, the rules pretty much stay the same. The only thing that probably would change with a bodybuilder is the width they're going to use to try, or maybe even the flare of their elbows to try to attack that pec muscles more. So Ryan is going to demonstrate following all the rules we talked about. Good locked elbows. He's taking that breath, receiving at the bottom, driving explosively off. And then he's going to rack that with locked elbows, and that is the bench press. That's how we coach it at BlkOps Fitness. Hope you learned something today, but yeah, that's how we do it, guys.